It's day 8 of the Diddy trial, and a Homeland Security agent that raided Diddy's Miami mansion is testifying against him. The government called in a Homeland Security agent that raided Diddy's Miami mansion, and he explained that he worked for the Trafficking Division for Homeland Security. The government starts out by asking, at what time did the search of Diddy's mansion begin? After 3 p.m. Why so late? We learned that Mr. Combs and his family were flying out of the country. Was there a pier on the property of Star Island? Yes, we had to monitor it. Why did you break open the gate? To make sure bad actors wouldn't have time to put those who would search in danger. What is this a photo of? The pool and the pier. The government then shows a photo of Diddy's floor plan of his Miami mansion. What did you find here? Parts of AR-15 rifles, toys, and Astroglide. And then they show photos of the weapons to the jury. These magazines were loaded with bullets. What do these show? The serial numbers have been cut out. Let's turn to 2 more exhibits. What are these? The ammunition we found. And these platform high heels, how high are they? 7 inches. The government says, let's continue with the items you seized on Star Island. What is this? High heels and items in the master closet. What is this? 3 cell phones that were found in one of the boots. The government then says, pull out a Gucci bag for the jury and pull up an exhibit and zoom into paragraph 5. The agent then says, this shows a white plastic bottle. It contained liquid residue of M and liquid MDMA. These were pills found with a Tesla imprint on them. These had the active ingredient of Xanax. This $100 bill had residue of snow. Mr. Gannon, what is this? A dark wood box with the word puffy on the top. This picture shows the Astroglide and the baby oil that you seized. How many bottles of each? 31 bottles of Astroglide and 25 baby oil bottles. Were there any other cell phones found? Yes. Was there a weapon found in the suitcase? Yes. Pulled up the bullets for the jury? No further questions. And real quick, I'll show you a couple more exhibits that they ended up releasing today. This was a case with Diddy's name on it that had green inside of it. They also had this picture of all the substances laid out, but at the time they took the original photo, this one right here was open with a white substance right next to the $100 bill. But I'm not going to show that photo for the purposes of this video staying up. They also found this bag of golden teachers, and this is known to be mushrooms. Now, this was a picture of Diddy's bathroom, but there is lipstick messages wrote on this mirror, so let's zoom into it. What do you want? Love you, love Diddy. And this part says, you're a legend, quite on something. It's weird Diddy has this wrote on his mirror. But now the federal agent is going to be cross-examined, so let's get into that. Diddy's team starts out and says, the day of the search, you knew that Mr. Combs was leaving the country with his twin daughters. They yell objection, and there's a quick sidebar. His lawyer then comes back and says, in the planning of the search, you knew that none of the targets of the investigation would be there. The plan was to have him not be there, but we had contingencies. What type of vehicles did you use? Armored vehicles. And a boat come in by land and sea? It's common practice. And 80 or 90 agents? Not all at the same time. You found 6 people and kept them handcuffed for an hour? No, ma'am. There was one individual who wasn't happy with us and he wasn't cooperating, so we kept him in handcuffs longer. Because he wasn't happy with the cuffs? There was a music studio in the guest house, right? Do you recognize this? Yes, ma'am, it's the studio. Move to admit. They then show a photo of Diddy's mixing board and keyboards with the word love and jeweled scripted over it. The weapon that was wrapped in a towel. It didn't look like how you displayed it to the jury yesterday, right? Yes, ma'am. Did you find any photos of Mr. Combs with these firearms? We did not. Do you agree that metal handguns is easier to get fingerprints than any other type of device? I can't say it's easier, but it can be done. Can you get prints off of a weapon easier when it's inside? I don't think so. At Homeland Security, you have Mr. Combs' DNA, right? I don't know. When he was arrested, the government took DNA swabs, right? I don't know. Hold up the Gucci bag. The substances were in this bag and in the puppy box, right? Yes. Your Honor, I am going to introduce a sealed exhibit with the help of IT. May I approach the witness? Yes. This exhibit that they show are only shown to the jury, not the general public or the press that are in the courtroom. Please don't say the names of people in this photograph other than my client. Don't talk about it. And then something happens where the government starts wanting to refer with the counsel, and the judge says you may, and the deputy says you may take the sealed exhibit down. Diddy's lawyer then says, Agent Gannon, you live in Florida. Don't many people have weapons in their homes? The judge says to rephrase that question, and then they say, do you have guns in your home? Yes. No further questions. This is the end of the testimony from the Homeland Security agent that raided Diddy's Miami mansion. The next person we have up is expert Dawn Hughes, and I'm sure you guys remember her from the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. But y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.